I was reading that whilst you might look at the gold chart and think, oh my God, this thing is absolutely sending. If you were to compare that over time versus the S&P, it's like drastically underperformed over time. Like the S&P has been the thing over the last, I don't know how many years, maybe 50, 60 years, that has completely crushed it, like absolutely crushed it. Gold is, it's always a store of value, but there's many, many years sometimes where it has been incredibly stable. So is the gold versus stocks chart something that you're interested in, whether evaluating gold, or is it just gold USD? Because this is the thing, right? We keep looking at everything against the USD number, and that's, I guess, the metric which is getting called into question more and more. It's like, well, everything's going to go up against USD at this rate, if the things that we're talking about are coming to fruition. So is that even the right metric? Do you want to be comparing it against stocks?
Yes.
I'll stop there just to give
This
you a
is
chance
this
to come
is
back.
this is how it look. As you said, absolutely not a gold expert. Like, started buying gold like a year ago, but I had no idea about the average return of gold over the last couple of decades versus stocks. For stocks, S&P 500 long-term average 9.5%, pretty similar to MSCI World. Like that has been established over decades and decades. For gold, actually, I expected it to be way lower. But if you look at the data of the last 50 years, so 70s to the last year, to 2024, excluding the run that it had this year, the average return of gold per year is 7.98%. It's almost 8%. And if you would have asked me for a guess, like a year ago, gut feeling, I would have said like maybe 3, maybe 4%, maybe just a bit above like inflation. I would have not expected gold to be so close over the last 5 decades to the stock market performance. And that because this gap is like a rather small one. I mean, obviously, I'm not in a position where I'm selling my stocks, and the dips that I bought on the MSCI World and the S&P 500, I bought them like with a multi-decade view. But for gold, I'm more feeling that I'm happy. I was like happy to buy, and I'm happy to buy now as well because I think this volatility is going to go on. But I probably am not as happy to keep it as a like long-term, multi-year or multi-decade hold, because at some point my hope would still be that Bitcoin will become the new gold, and there will be a price point where I'm like happy to sell off my gold and basically realize that profit.